Hello everyone and welcome to my happy place. I hope it becomes yours as well. Hello my crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. Today we're going to be doing a DIY viewfinder. Now, I actually made this viewfinder on Cricut, and if I'm able to, I'll put a link in the description for the Cricut file to share with you. It was a little bit difficult, but not horrible. It just was a lot of measuring, basically, and looking at an old viewfinder reel. And so it got me to thinking. I've done a video on the viewfinder before, but I wanted to do a new one because I thought, well, they don't always have to be white, right? And they don't always have to have this in the background. But I do want to show you how to do a traditional one, and then we'll do some variations to it. Okay, so this is a traditional one. I've cut one. I did ink it a little bit. Now, I do have some film strip to use to put behind it, right? This one happened to have words on it, but so we can use a strip of this to cut and put behind it if we want. But I want to show you how to make this because it's really pretty simple. So this is just a packaging from, I don't know, you know, they come on everything. I'm just going to cut it open. And you have to be kind of careful because it doesn't work with every single type of packaging, but it works with most. And I'm just going to, we actually kind of need to cut this into strips. Let's move these out of the way real quick. Let's see, how big were these strips? These were like 1.5 inches. That's probably about right. So let me cut off camera real quick, 1.5 inch strip, a few strips here. Because I think that will be easiest to do it. 1.5 inches. This isn't exactly straight. Let's do it from the other side. Hopefully the other side's a little straighter. Okay, let's try this again. 1.5 inches. Oh my gosh, this is hard to cut this way because you can't, it's clear, you can't really see it. Okay, there's one. Okay, let's get another one. So let's see, I'm filming this on a Friday. Okay, so we got 3 out of that. This last one's not totally straight, and it's not gonna be exactly 1.5 inches, but it'll work. All right, so this is Earth Brown 8. These are Spectrum Noirs. We're gonna use the chiseled tip because it's broader, so it won't take as much time. And we're just going to, and I use Earth Brown because it has a little bit of a red undertone to it. I just feel like it makes it look more like the actual film itself. And so we're just going to literally do this here. We're going to make a mess a little bit because it's hard to see exactly where it is. I should have done it on paper. I should have put a piece of paper underneath it. And this, we have to let this dry. So we will let it dry here off to the side. And we'll use some of the pieces that we already have done. Well, you don't want to miss any. All right, let's set that one to the side. You can never have too much of this because you can use it for film strips. You can use it for anything. It doesn't just have to be for these. And these lines, they kind of dry out. I don't know why this works, but it does. It does work. Whoops. I need to get those ends. All right. But you have to kind of be careful touching it because it does I don't know why my dog keeps coming in here. He doesn't usually come in here. And so he comes in here click-clacking. Click-clacking, click-clacking. Click-clacking because he hates to get his nails cut. He hates it. So then he click-clacks. Okay, let's get that little piece that we just touched and put that one to the side. And we've got what, one more? Yeah, one more. And we'll just do that real quick. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm still on it. I don't know. I can't, like, it's hard to see it. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, the packaging usually has a hole in it. You see that hole? I don't know why it does, but pretty much all of it does anymore. I don't know. It must somehow let it breathe, or I don't know what it does. Maybe because it's coming from overseas, it makes it easier for them to make sure there's nothing in it, that it's safe. I don't know. Maybe they, I don't know. Like, then my conspiracy theory mind just starts off. Okay. Ah! My finger was stuck to it. I'm gonna have ink all over my fingers. I had to get that edge right there. Okay. There we go. That's that. Let's get a paper towel and clean this up, because we made a mess. Like that. Some Windex. I had a dream about Windex last night. Why would I have a dream about Windex? Just now thought of that. Oh, sorry about the squeaking. Although the ASMR people will love it, so. Alright. Okay. Good to go. Every time I use Windex, I think of my big fat Greek wedding and how the dad would always say that Windex cured everything. Look, my fingers have got ink on them now. Let's see. Do I have? I do have. Hold on a minute. I've got some hand sanitizer. Just grab that real quick and see if I can use that to get it off a little bit, at least. Yeah, that looks better. All right, that worked. Okay, now we're gonna take the one that's dry and we're actually gonna cut a strip. These are about half an inch. So we need it to be about, so let's cut this in half. So just, we have some extra room. So let's just cut it in half. Here. There we go. And then they need to be about a half an inch wide. So we could do this. We could also use, let's do this. Let's see if this will work. So this little bar here should be about 1/2 inch. Let's see if that works. Oh. Now I'm not going to be able to get it out of there. All right, come on. There we go. Is that going to be big enough? Oh. Yep, it is. Okay, so we need 14 of those. All right, so let's just cut 14 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Halfway there. Come on, get out of there. Come on. Well, I want to come out. There we go. Okay, there's 7. Here we go. 8. What is going on? 9. Whoops, that one moved a little bit. Yeah, that might not be the best idea. Okay. 9. 10. Let me get some tweezers so we can just not be bothered by this. It still isn't going to work. Okay, 10. I guess I should have had these cut ahead of time. 11. 12. This is exactly long enough. This is so thin that it doesn't want to. Come on. I've even got nails. I can't imagine somebody without nails trying to do this. It's like it's got static. All right, we just need 1 more. 2 more here, but 1 more cut. Ooh, it almost came down on my fingers. Okay, there we go. We've got plenty now. We actually better cut this one just in case. Okay, there we go. Ta-da, we got them all cut. Thank goodness, what a mess that was. All right, so then you're literally just gonna put glue back here and stick these on. Sorry, that was my phone. Some kind of notification. Probably somebody. Nope, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, I have a doctor's appointment today, so maybe that's it. Maybe it's, what time is it? Yeah, it's probably what it is, saying, oh, you've got a doctor's appointment in 2 hours. Like I need reminded of that, but that's okay. Okay. Luckily, I don't have to go anywhere. I can just do it right over the phone. Or a video, actually. Video thing. It's a video one. Which makes it very nice when you don't leave your home, that you're able to still do things like that through the video. Okay. Almost done. See, this goes real quick. And those other ones that we made, the film strips, I would let them at least dry like overnight before you'd use them. And I just do a bunch of them and then stick them in a bag for when I need them. And voila. Here we go. Whoops. Oh, got a little bit of glue on that one. Luckily it dries clear, so that'll work. And you could put a back on. You could make 2 of these and then put a back on one of them if you really felt like it was necessary, but I don't really think it's necessary because you're going to glue it in somewhere, so you're never going to really see the back. I guess if you're going to see the back, then put a back on it, right? But most likely you're not going to see it. So, all right, so there we go. We've got one that's kind of an old-fashioned one. All right. Now, I cut some out of pattern paper because I thought that would be kind of fun. And I have this digital, let's see, is this the one I want to do? Yeah, I want to do this one. They're license plates, and I just did them real small, and they're actually from Clip Out Charms from Etsy. Very cool little file. This is a great file because each letter actually is an individual file, and there's numbers, so it's actually a pretty great thing, actually. And so I just figured out there's 14 things here. So I figured I could do Time to Remember because it's old, right? And I thought we would just I traced it, and I'm going to show you that with the block one. We're going to do another one, but with some blocks. So let's do this. We'll put the T. Where's the I? I don't see the I. Oh my gosh. M. E. Did I not do an I? I don't see all the letters. Is this the right one? No, I think this one's Day to Remember. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, I did one that was time and one that was days. Okay, so let's do 2. Okay, luckily that hadn't dried yet. Okay, here we go. I should have just started with remember, and then I wouldn't have had this problem. Okay. And you wouldn't even believe how many times I had to spell remember to myself to make sure I was doing it right. Okay, R, re, M, E, M, B, E, R, and then I have an extra letter for some reason. I'm not sure why, but that's okay. Let's just put a little bit more glue on there. All right, and we'll do days. And I did them all facing in because I thought you could put like a brad in the middle and like make the whole thing spin. Okay. And then, okay, wait a minute. There definitely is a, I think this P-O, or maybe it's the V. The V might be the top. Okay, so we're going to put the top here where it says D, so we know where it starts. Days to remember. Right there. You know what? I kind of think I want to ink it a little bit. Let's do that. I don't need that. That's done. Let's ink it a little bit. Grab my inker. Okay. Just so it's not, you know me, I'm like not crazy about the white light around it. So let's just do this. There we go. I think that's looking better. All right, let's see what that looks like now through here. Much better, yes. Okay, now wait, where did that go? There it is. Here, we're gonna put that by the D. All right. Oh, you know what? I feel like we need to, hold on one second. Where these little things are right here, I feel like that needs like snipped out. So let me grab my pencil and I want to mark them here. I want to snip this part out just so that it still shows in the back. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger and just snip that part out here. To me, so many times it's all about the details, right? All about the details. And I suppose you could just use the Cricut file, make a duplicate, and just change the windows to drawing instead if you didn't want to have to make a if you didn't want to have to trace it, you could just change it to drawing, and then that would do it for you. Then you would just do 2. There, that looks so much better. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna put some glue on here and glue this together. And like I said, I think I would probably, whoops, put a brad through the center of it so that I could spin it and it would say days to remember. Very cute. See? Days to remember. Clever, right? All right, I'm going to show you how I traced it because we're going to do another one. But we're going to do it with blocks. So I just traced it with the pencil and just trace these little things in here. Whoops. And you know what? This time we might even ink it before we put the things down, because that might be a little bit easier. Plus these blocks aren't as grungy. Whoops. Oh no, I moved it. Don't move. Okay. And then I want to do these, because we know now that we've got to cut those out so that it looks more authentic. Whoops. That one didn't punch out. I was like, why does that look like that? It's because I didn't punch it out. There it goes. All right, there we go. Ta-da! Let me make sure I didn't get any pencil on this. I did a little bit right there. I thought I did. Let's just erase that. Okay, so this one is going to be time to remember, right? Because the other one was days to remember. And when I cut this, I did it just inside this line so that it's not going to stick out on the side. So just cut it right inside. Okay, get rid of that. And let's use our little scissors and cut these little things out again. What the heck was that? There. And there. Here we go. Almost done. So Tim Holtz does have a die that does this. So if you don't have a Cricut, you could get the die and do it. But if you do have a Cricut, it is possible a lot of times not to have to purchase dies. You can replicate them on the Cricut. And sometimes if you look, there are already files, because people have already done them for you, like tags and things like that, whale tail tabs, things like that. Okay, we got that. Let's ink it beforehand. Let's do that. That was a little bit dark. Oh well. I rub it like it's going to make it better. No, it's not going to make it better. It's going to make it worse, because when you go back over, it's going to make it darker. Duh. Lady. Like, you don't know that. You do know that, because you've done it before. All right. Got it. Okay, so that's good. Now this one, we're going to use these little, you know, like the old school blocks. The alphabet blocks that everybody had when they were little. Well, I mean, I don't know everybody, but I know I had them. And it's another digital, and it's from KB and Friends on Etsy. K as in kiss, B as in boy. So it's one file though. It's not, they're not individual files. So when you print it, you've got to print it. If you want multiple letters, you have to print it multiple times. But you can resize it, you know, make it whatever size you want. I just really did that with the percentages on my printer when I was printing it. But they are pretty cute. And when you get the file, hold on. I gotta make sure I'm spelling this right. E-M. I don't know why I have such trouble with this word. B. Okay. But anyways, when you get it, it comes in 3 different sizes originally. They are pretty big though. E R. Okay. And just do T O. T and O. Oh, if I can get it up. There we go. And this should be time. Yes, there we go. So it works. T I M E. I did see on Gail Agustinelli's site the other day that on one of her videos that she showed these, but the person had made it into a clock. Oh, she was showing a journal that somebody had given her, and they had one of these and they'd made it into a clock, but I'm not, they had to have altered it in some way because there are 14 of them, there's not 12, because I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I guess you could do that, but you would have to alter it, and I don't feel like doing that. So, but it is definitely something you can do if you want to do it. So, why do these seem off a little bit? Hold on. There it goes. That's better, I think. I feel like it's getting stuck on something, and I'm not sure what it is getting stuck on. Okay, that's actually really good right there. So I'm just gonna put some glue here. Glue this side, turn it around, and glue this side so that it stays where I want it to stay. This piece up here, this is what I was trying to avoid, was it sticking up right there. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And those are Viewfinder reels, 4 different ways. And you could do anything. You could put numbers, you could put a date, you could put somebody's name. You might be able to put H-A-P-P-Y B-I-R-T-H-D-A-Y. Oh, wait a minute. H-A-P-P-Y space B-I-R-T-H-D-A-Y. You could put happy birthday, but there would either need to be a space between one way or the other between the words. But you could do happy birthday and then an exclamation point, and that would fill in all the spaces. So that would be kind of cool, and you could put it on a card. That would be like nostalgic. I don't know, you could put all kinds of things and put a brad in it and it will spin. Very cool. I love it, love it. But you don't have to do it just in white. You could do it in any color, you could do it in any pattern. You could do it grungy, you could do it girly, you could do it any way you want. Just have fun with it. And I'll try to link the Cricut file so that you can go on there and get it. All right, enjoy. Until next time, take care. Thank you for watching Happy Place Crafting. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It means a whole lot.